Yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. Jordan Whittington. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go with them and often.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
250.
Now it's Stafford. And this one is incomplete. The Rams at 3-1 here through the first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone. And that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that will be incomplete.
When you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Stafford. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Yeah, he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
16 yards. First down.
Purdy tosses out wide, complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Blues are on the board first on the road here in L.A. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
That's caught at the 1. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
8. Rams nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine that he's brought down after a very nice game. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw, Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Scott, 29 yards. And the Rams have cut the lead back down to 2. Extra point splits the uprights. And this is now a 1-point game.
8, Rams 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. From the gun, here's Stafford. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Good talk by Diabador Lenore.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Virginia Beach first down.
Purdy looking to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And the Virginia Beach first down.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
2nd down and 6 now. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
First down, Virginia Beach.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. McCaffrey going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
There certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. McCaffrey turned away. 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack. Just take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick 6 ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him a rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone. So that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them, not necessarily to look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Play action. Stafford. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And Stafford, for the 3rd time, is intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Get set. Watch out.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. The throwing here, Purdy. Now he'll tuck this and run. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Now Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got him on the crossing route. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
That's good for the Rams. First down. First and 10 at the 13.
On the play action, here's Stafford. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Now a play fake here on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked over for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Second and 10.
Get set. Get set. Right around set. Here we go. Here we go. Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Purdy now to throw. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
A gain of 14. And the Virginia Beach first down.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
32-yard attempt.
And something just was off there with the snap, and this is no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And the half will begin with a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Muscles it off. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
2-yard gain.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Purdy off the play fake. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
For a 2-point conversion.
Purdy will throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they foul on the try for 2.
Rams 13. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Here's Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw is Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Stafford going to change it up here.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And now here's another interception. And he will bring us all the way up to the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Brings up second
Purdy
at the 28-yard line.
Now he's going to add a big loss here as he's taken down. Here is third and quite a ways.
A loss of 18 yards.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Third down.
Purdy from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to move. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And the Rams, first down. 32. First and 10.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Back to throw, Stafford. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the call comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And this one too low. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. Kobe Parkinson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for two.
The Rams will line up for the two-point conversion.
Easy!
And someone a little too eager to block this extra point. Henceforth, the flag. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that, Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Purdy looking to throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They go play action here. Purdy. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Blues answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
21. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Stafford, he's going to change things up.
3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Colby Parkinson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them lead up their timeouts. So the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 144 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Get set, get set. Yellow, yellow. Watch out.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a